I'm Bruce Howard. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an engineer, I'm an inventor, and I'm an artist. 12 years ago, my mother developed carpal tunnel syndrome from using computer inputs. Computers had evolved so much and the input devices hadn't kept up. I'm an electrical engineer and I had worked with optics quite a bit. So I developed the concept of using light reflection from the wrist to be portable and be a controller used from the person. The light glove is an innovative technology which uses infrared reflection to sense the hands and move the cursor without touching anything. It allows us to control things comfortably from various positions, and it's a wonderful computer mouse. It's the quintessential remote control. Musically, the freedom to express in hand motions and gestures adds a whole new dimension to any type of musical instrument. Rather than having to adapt to a physical device, the device adapts to the user's hand. Corporate America has a very narrow focus, and I was not really able to express creativity. It wasn't enough for me to be given a task, to go accomplish a task. It had to come from inside me and be passionately important to me. The combination of frustration with my work situation and the abject disappointment of my mother's injury really pushed me to do something big. I quit my job. I took a real risk. The entrepreneurial spirit is doing something different. There are no components that comprise my new technology, so I've had to innovate everything from the ground up. Every element of the light glove has been created down here, and that's a lot of fun. That's like a kid in a candy shop, if you will. This is my candy shop. These are my toys. This is fun. While developing the light glove, I knew that the basic first step had to be good patent work. Down at the patent office, I was sent on a bizarre path to various different sections because even the patent examiners didn't know where to put this. People had no reference frame for what a virtual controller was. It's similar to the way television was viewed before people understood the real power of the television. I could not have done this without my wife and her business savvy. We are a real team.
As a CEO, my main goal is to find a champion, someone who, when he says this works, this has potential, the markets are huge, they will believe him.
There's a great deal of possessiveness in the high-tech development market. If it's not something they develop, they see it as competition. One time we went to a large computer manufacturer and a PhD watched the demonstration and looked me in the eye and told me this technology does not work. We tried to build it and we couldn't do it, therefore it doesn't work. Well, it does. Works very well. Financing has been our single biggest challenge.
We've pretty much been self-funded. We've got a group of friends and family who have contributed, but it's never been a huge amount.
Branding on Light Glove has been another real big challenge. And our initial moniker for the technology and the product was Light Glove. It's a glove of light. Well, that's deceptively simple, and everybody thinks it's a glove. A glove of light is beyond most people's creative imagination.
I do a lot of the networking and things. He didn't like to network at first, and so I would try to meet people, get connections, get meetings so that he could come in and show the technology.
Networking for Light Glove has taught me a lot, and I've really learned a new skill set because it allows me to understand my own technology in more human and realistic terms. I sometimes can't see the forest for the trees, and networking brings me right back down to earth.
Back in 2003, we got a flyer from CES, and they were looking for people to enter their technologies into their innovations program. And one of the teasers they had was a door hanger that says, "Do you know a genius?" And I happen to know one. He lives in this house. His name is Bruce Howard.
Our road to CES has been a decade long. It's been a real challenge, and it's been one of the best things we've ever done in our lives.
The journey of Light Glove has been more of a quest. It's just something that we decided that we were not going to give up, and we haven't. Our goal is to have Light Glove available to anyone who needs it, and we see it as a way to kind of simplify electronics.
We are ready to build the technology that we've developed, and we're ready to deliver it to our users. This has been a long campaign of risk, adventure, and a great deal of fun.
The path on the American Dream is not an easy one, but it's available to anybody. You can achieve it too.
We didn't really know how this was going to end up. We didn't quite know exactly where it was going to go or what we were going to end up making of this. Light Glove is the future, and the future is now.
Dr. Doug Hirschel, and you specialize in getting business people in the right mindset.
That's right.
Bruce and MG, you've kind of seen that piece. Do they have the mindset? Do they have what it takes?
They absolutely do. And there's a remarkable vibe that's coming off the two of these people. I had an opportunity to speak with them backstage, and as they're walking in here, they get it, they see it, they got a passion, they got that core, and they're running with the ball, and they're going to score a touchdown.
Now, you talk about